What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know you clicked on this video for one reason, so I'm going to cut to the chase and give you as much information as I can in a little amount of time so that you can use this info to create your own polar fleece jacket. About 5 years ago I made this jacket, and ever since I released it, I've been flooded with messages asking me where I got it made. So I figured it was about time to make a video and share the process with you. So here's how to manufacture that polar fleece jacket you've always wanted to produce. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more behind the scenes tips and stories on how I make clothes here in Los Angeles and sometimes overseas. Now, back when I was working on this jacket, I kept seeing tons of similar styles online, but no matter how hard I searched, I couldn't find a manufacturer to make this specific jacket. The reason why is that I have no idea what the method was called to get the design knitted into the fabric. Here's a story on how I found out what that method was called. About 5 years ago, I was on Melrose in LA walking with some friends, and we stopped by the John Elliott store. At the time, I was super up to date with what they were releasing, so I figured I would go into the store and check out to see if they had these jackets in stock. When I walked in, I spotted a bunch of the styles up at the front, so I spoke to an associate to kind of get an idea and see if they knew the method that they used to create those jackets. A few minutes into the conversation, and luckily he knew what the method was called and told me it was jacquard knit. Jacquard knit is the technique where they knit the design into the fabric rather than printing on top of the fabric. Before I learned this, I actually went ahead and made a sample thinking that this was the right technique. And so when they printed over the fabric, it completely flattened down the fleece and it came out terrible. So when you talk to your manufacturer, make sure you specify that you want jacquard knit polar fleece for your jacket. Your manufacturer is going to need a vector file for your design. So no PNGs, no JPEGs, you want PSD, Photoshop file, AI, Illustrator, or in some cases they'll approve and accept a PDF file. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the file that I used in order to create this jacket. My design file, for example, is 3 artboards long at 3000 by 3000 pixels each, making it large enough to create a continuous, seamless roll of fabric. And one more tip that some people forget about is the lining of the jacket. Now, there are a bunch of different linings that you can use, but what I used for this specific one was satin fabric, and I recommend using that. So once you finish your design, you want to hit up your supplier. This is the exact Alibaba supplier that I used to produce this jacket. Now, this was about 5 years ago, and I made about 50 pieces with them. So just make sure that they can do a low MOQ. I used this exact Alibaba supplier to make my jacket, but you can also search for jacquard knit polar fleece jacket on Alibaba. Just make sure to filter by verified manufacturers and turn on trade assurance. And always ask for photos of their previous work to check the quality. This is the most important part because you don't want to waste time talking to a manufacturer and have them end up either being a trading company, which they're not even an actual manufacturer, or they just have really low quality, and no one wants low quality. If you like the design of this jacket, I do have a couple hoodies and sweatpants that I made a while ago for my old brand, still available on my website. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below for you to check them out. I really hope this video helped you out and gave you some clarity on how to make your own polar fleece jacket. I'll be making more videos on products that I've created overseas, but more importantly, the products that I make here in Los Angeles for my clothing brand, Ryan Stark. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more, and follow my clothing brand, Ryan Stark, where I go more in-depth with behind the scenes footage on how I create the clothing. See you guys next time.